What's up, brother? Are you constantly on the lookout for a commander deck that just draws absurd amounts of cards? And you want to do it in a slightly unique way? Oh, and do you want a combo finish at the end? I got the deck for you. Meet Arden, Intrepid Archaeologist. Begin combat on your turn, attach any number of aura and equipment you control to target permanent or player. With partner. That paragraph is very important. That secretly is a ramp spell. Repairing them with Crom, Ludwig's Opus. Whenever an opponent casts their second spell, each turn you draw a card. Okay, so Crom's not necessarily unique. That's fine. The extra card draw there is great. The colors are what really matters here. Meet Skullclamp. Now, you've probably met Skullclamp, and you've probably taken out an elf of your own, maybe a goblin. Heck, maybe you took out a lightning skelemental on its way out the game, and drawn a couple of cards. But let's look back at Arden's text. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may attach any number of aura and equipment you control to target permanent or player. That doesn't say target permanent you control. So we are Skullclamping our opponent's X1s. Now Skullclamp is a removal spell and it draws us cards. Are you intrigued? I know I would be. There's nothing like go to combat, remove a little mana guy, or a bloom tender, or whatever, draw 2 cards and then chip in for some damage. This is the kind of engine I can get behind. You're thinking there's so many creatures that have 2 toughness. Well, guess what? We're also playing Masterwork of Ingenuity. And we're going to make it a copy of Skullclamp. So now when we clamp something of our opponent's, as long as it's got 2 toughness, it's gone, and we're going to draw 4 cards. That seems good, right? But wait, there's more! We're also playing Phyrexian Metamorph. And maybe you're thinking, well, I don't want to pay 3 mana to have another Skullclamp. Yes, you do. And worst case scenario, you copy someone's The One Ring. But we're trying to copy Skullclamp as many times as possible. And all the clamps go on at the same time, so it doesn't matter the toughness, 1, 2, or 3, you're going to get 6 cards. Is this a little bit win more? No. But is it a little bit perfect scenario? Yeah. So we need other equipment, and we're going with Sword of Fire and Ice, because this says draw a card, and it gives you protection from red and blue. Also, you can take down other annoying creatures along the way. It's a deck with blue, so we are drawing cards with Rhystic Study, but that's not the main engine. Again, we're looking for Skullclamp. And I've been having conversations recently about whether Sunforger fits into the deck or not. I really would like to do it. That equip cost of 3 every turn, though, or even at instant speed, is a lot. Thinking we might need a Pure Steel Paladin or something, so we can do it for free at instant speed. So I might have to try it out, but it's not part of the deck right yet. Okay, and I promised a combo finish as well, so here we go. We're playing Intuition. We get to search up 3 cards, and an opponent gets to choose which one we keep and which 2 go in the graveyard. But, like any good Intuition pile, it doesn't matter what they choose. So, we're getting Godo Bandit Warlord, Savine's Reclamation, and Loyal Retainers. This pile wins you the game. Let me show you how. If your opponent gives you Godo Bandit Warlord, you cast it. It enters, you get Helm of the Host. Arden lets you equip it for free at the beginning of combat, and you win the game with infinite hasty non-legendary copies of Godo attacking. If they give you Loyal Retainers, you cast it. You sack it. You bring back Godo, get Helm of the Host, attach it for free, win with infinite hasty non-legendary copies. And if they give you Savine's Reclamation, you cast it. You get back Loyal Retainers. You sacrifice it. You get back Godo. It gets Helm of the Host. You equip it for free, and you make infinite, hasty, non-legendary tokens. And you win the game. So, is this really like a lot of steps to have a Godo Bandit Warlord combo? Maybe. But Intuition's tutorable with Mystical Tutor, or Gamble, or Merchant Scroll. So there's lots of options. And sometimes, you just make copies of Crom, and get to beaten. Arden and Crom, Stoneblade, Zombie Clamps, more like it. Let me know what you think.